Who do you think the richest man ever to exist is? It's not Rockefeller, Julius Caesar, Jeff Bezos, even Bill Gates. Many historians believe that it was Mansa Musa of Mali, a black African Muslim king of the rich Malian Empire. Mansa Musa was born in 1280 to the king of Mali at the time and was educated in the Malian palace. Musa succeeded his brother Mansa Abu Bakr in 1312 after Abu Bakr sought to learn what was beyond the Atlantic. However, I'll go into more detail about Mansa Abu Bakr and his expeditions to the Americas in a different video. Mali at the time was the richest country in the world, and back then the world's economy and currency was in gold, and gold was certainly abundant amongst the vast empire. Mansa Musa expanded the empire into the territory of modern-day Mauritania, Guinea, Niger, Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, Ivory Coast, and consolidated the empire's rule within the whole of Mali. Mansa Musa was extremely generous, and often even his own slaves would be wearing clothing that not even the kings of European nations could afford. Although Mansa Musa travelled around his vast empire and was well known throughout and around the region, in 1324 it was time to literally and metaphorically put Mali on the map. Between the years 1324 and 1325, Mansa Musa set out to complete one of the 5 pillars of Islam, Hajj. He travelled to Mecca from Mali, making the historic journey across the Sahara Desert with around 60,000 other people journeying with him, which included emirs, royal court, slaves and entertainers. Mansa Musa was said to build a mosque every Friday on his way to Mecca, many of which still stand today. Before he could go to Mecca, he first had to travel through the heart of the Islamic world, Egypt. In Egypt, he was greeted by the Caliph Al-Malik al-Nasir, and famously did not bow down to the Caliph, going against tradition by saying he'll only kneel in front of Allah. In that situation, Mansa Musa showed his strength in religion and showed his power even to the Caliph and Sultan of the Mamluks. Mansa Musa was said to give a ridiculous amount of money to the Mamluks, turning peasants rich and giving the local people wealth. Although good intentioned, this would cause a gold crash in Cairo, where gold practically became worthless. To help out, Mansa borrowed back the gold with an extremely inflated price, just to higher the price of gold and get Egypt back on its feet. This shows how extremely generous Mansa Musa was. After completing Hajj, Musa met with many scholars, historians and imams, many of whom would accompany him on his way back to Mali. Mansa Musa had now not only completed an essential act for Islam by completing Hajj, but also placed his nation and empire on maps. When he returned, Musa opened many universities and madrasas. This would attract students and scholars from all around the world, and Mali would soon become a centre of knowledge for the world. Unfortunately, during the year 1337, Mansa Musa passed away at only the age of 56. This would throw the Malian state into peril, and by the end of the 14th century, the great empire which once ruled almost all of West Africa fell into different separate nations. And it was not too long after this that colonialists came, and the rest is history. The real question is, why do not many people know about the literal richest man ever? This is because history is written on the side of those who do not care about knowledge or care for the truth. And only in recent times are we able to learn about these noble leaders who would have been forgotten for centuries. Mansa Musa's legacy now lives as one of the most generous, religious and richest men to exist. So let's not allow the truth of history to be forgotten, and revive the truth. Thank you so much for watching this video. I genuinely hope you enjoyed it and learnt something, especially about a man who was the richest man to exist and not many people know about. If you have enjoyed it, please smash the like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I shall see you in the next one.